Hello and welcome to episode 72 of the Daily Shed. And today I'm going to talk about suspended chords, specifically suspended 4, sus4 chords, and how to always be able to find your suspension even if you don't necessarily know the chord shape you have. And you do have to know the fingerboard. Of course, this is another reason why you should know all the notes on the fingerboard very comfortably. But let's start with D. You probably know already the D sus chord. Regular D, and then on the E string, you just play a G on the 3rd fret. So what you're doing there is that you're taking the F sharp in D, which is the 3rd of the chord, the 3rd of the note. So if you're going D, E, going up the D scale, D, E, F sharp, that's the 3rd. You're just raising that half a step to the 4th to suspend it. So knowing that, you know that anywhere that you have a D chord, that you're playing a D chord, all you have to do is find your F sharp and just replace it with a G. So like this little D triad here, like that. You find your F sharp there on the B string, just play a G instead. There's your suspension, or this D all the way up here, this triad there. Just find your F sharp, and just replace it with a G, like that. And it goes all the way all over the neck, like this little D triad here. Just find your F sharp, replace it with the G. Or like down here, let's replace that with a G, or this. And even if you're playing through like a finger picking song perhaps, and you're sort of supporting, maybe you're playing through a tab and you're just sort of supporting a melody, and you're doing it over a D chord. Just look for anywhere where you have an F sharp and just raise that to a G, and that'll be suspension that you can then resolve. I'm talking about, of course, resolving to major chords here. Minor chords is the same thing. You just go to the 3rd. In the case of D minor, that'd be an F, replace that with a G. Or this minor here. Find your F, replace it with a G. Or up here. Again, find your F, replace it with a G. In the case of, let's take A or E major. In this case, you go up 3 notes up the E major scale. You have E, F sharp, G sharp. So anytime you have a G sharp, you raise that half a step, raise it 1 fret to an A. So here's your big E chord. Just find your G sharp, move it up to an A. That's how you get your E major chord, or your E suspended chord. Or here, if you play this E triad here, find the F sharp there, move it up to A. Or here, little E triad, find that G sharp, replace it with an A, like that. Same thing goes for minor. Once again, you just find your 3rd. So E minor, let's go 1, 2, 3. That's your G. So G is your minor 3rd. Replace that with an A. So playing E minor, you want to suspend it. Find your G, replace it with an A. And resolve. Or here. Here's your G, replace that with an A, or here, there's a G, replace it with an A, or there's a G, replace it with an A. You're suspending it like that. It's a really good exercise to kind of get to know your fingerboard better too, is to have any major chord, or say like a bar chord shape, look through and look for your 3rd. This is an E, so there's my G sharp, replace it with an A. There I've got my suspended shape like that. Yeah, and suspensions are so nice because they can really add motion to a chord progression without learning a different chord. You know, if you have to sit there and strum on E for 4 bars, involving a suspension is such a natural way to add a bit of interest. I use them all the time. And this is just a nice way, just no matter where you're at, what chord you might be at, just always look for that 3rd and just raise it up to a 4th. I'll do one more example. Here's an A. Let's look for the 3rd. So A, B, C sharp. That's the 3rd. Replace the C sharp. Move it up half a step, 1 fret to a D. There. Or an A like here. Just look for your C sharp. In this case, it's here on the G string. Replace with a D. You got an A suspended. Or even this little triad up here. There's your C sharp. Replace with a D. So, hope this is useful to you. Again, it's a good challenge. Just try to suspend any chord that you have, any major or minor chord. Try to suspend it all over the neck. I think you'll find it really useful and a good tool for learning. So, all right, thanks for watching as always. Let me know any comments or questions. Thanks.